Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Blank Check here, and today we are back to MLP Season 9. This time, Episode 9, Sweet and Smoky. Now let's hit the elephant in the room first. At the time of recording, Episode 8 is still up in the air. I am not totally sure what's happening on Hasbro's side. You may be seeing this video before that one. Episode 8 might need a redirect, we'll see in time. Either way, I will make these things available to you guys somehow in time. But that whole debacle has gotten me behind. Episode 10's already out, and I'm here on Episode 9. Plus, I believe everything through Episode 13 was leaked a while ago. They just cannot have a clean season, apparently. So let's get to it. Episode 9, Sweet and Smoky. I believe this is a Smolder episode by the title and by a picture I saw recently, which I assume is this episode. We've had a new 6 episode this season and a Yona-focused one. I would not be surprised if the other 5 get their own individual stories over the course of the season, of course before the finale. Likely, I'd say. Sweet and Smoky. Based on the title, I wonder if we're harkening back to that time they were underground and we discovered she likes dressing up and being girly. It might be that sort of deep dive into her character. If not, it could be pretty much anything. When the title is just a barbecue dipping sauce, I have little to go on, but it did make me hungry. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get through this episode before I starve. Alright, happy birds.
Headmare Twilight?
There she is!
Bug you in the teacher's lounge.
Oh, Fluttershy's the Sweet!
Okay if I miss class.
And Smolder's the Smoky.
Tomorrow. Actually, I'll be gone for a week. A week? In the middle of the semester? Oh, is everything all right, Smolder?
You're gonna have to write 10 essays to make up for it.
My brother's been having a hard time since I left for school.
Ooh.
I want to go home and check on him. He's a really sweet guy, and the other dragons can be kind of rough.
A family episode!
Yeah, he's sort of like you, Spike.
You know, I'm something of a nice guy myself.
Smolder, but the Dragonlands are really far for you to go by yourself. And I'm not sure about you missing so much class.
Hey, what if she got a school credit for it?
She's just going home.
A kindness field trip. I'll go with her.
Thanks.
Yeah, great.
The
Spike,
Dragon Lord is way too busy for personal problems when it's baby dragon hatching season.
the Protector.
Dragon hatching season?
Oh, yes!
Oh, those cute little,
Oh my god!
adorable little shells.
Oh, that's so good!
Can I go too?
Oh my goodness!
You are the perfect pony to lead a kindness field trip.
I saw that face on Twilight at the beginning of the scene.
Fine.
Frame.
But I'm gonna expect a full report when you get back.
How many pages?
I was talking to Fluttershy. Season sounds fascinating.
But also one from you, Spike, and you, Smolder. I love reports. Holy crap, those Fluttershy faces, they were insane. I was gonna say, Fluttershy's going, at least now we have someone responsible and an adult to protect these children from wandering the world alone. Keep them from sidestepping, side-flying into a hornet's nest, metaphorically speaking. Just run straight into Grogar's gang. Already have their first victims. Kidnapping, episode 9.
Okay, I made a list of what cheers me up when I'm down, so if your brother's like me, he's gonna love it.
Another Dragon Quest, and Sweet is Smolder's brother.
Sharing circle or friendship bracelet weaving.
I'm not sure those are the kind of things my brother's gonna be into.
Well,
But you said he's sweet. Only sweet people like those.
Me accept him for who he is will make a huge difference. Dragons who appreciate his
Interesting.
more sensitive side.
I got it. Show tunes.
Yeah, no, but good try.
This could go a couple ways in how they want to go with
interesting.
accepting someone for who they are.
The stink of sulfur, sharp rocks under my claws. It's good to be home.
I can't wait to meet your brother, Smolder.
Well, they made it pretty easy across the world, apparently.
He usually hangs out near here. I'll go try and find him.
I wonder if we'll get anything deep.
Spike, do you mind if I take a peek at the cute little baby eggs?
No problem. I'll stay here and finish this comfort blanket. It'll be like a hug every time Smolder's brother wraps it around himself.
Some societal insight.
You'll love it,
Spike, that sounded less cool and more weird than you wanted it to. I like those
Oh my goodness!
hexagonal pillars.
Good morning, little one. I've come a long way to meet you. Did you know there's a whole wide world out here waiting to say hello? Did you? Oh, did you, boo? Oh, you, boo?
This is ridiculous.
It's an egg.
Fluttershy is gonna become
Remember, how nice to see you.
the biggest baby mama dragon.
Which one are you again? The party one? Apple Dash. Or was that the
That one, yeah.
Fluttershy, the one who loves creatures.
Thanks, Amber.
Are all these yours?
What? No, none of them are. Watching over eggs is just part of the glamorous life of a dragon lord.
Can really tell you
I
enjoyed your
think it sounds
time visiting.
wonderful.
Yeah? Then maybe you can help.
I'd love to. Just tell me what to do.
I bet Twilight knows the names of every
It's my first time
person
being
in the
charged.
dragon hierarchy.
Dad wasn't big on sharing dragon lord details. It's kind of a burn or be burned job.
Well, I'm sure you're doing great.
Not really. The eggs should have hatched by now, but none of them have even cracked.
Oh dear.
Suddenly,
Maybe they're lonely?
we completely divert the plot of the episode to this instead.
Fluttershy's here, and the Dragon Lord and I are going to do everything we can to welcome you into this world.
Really? How?
I have no idea.
Episode title actually, Fluttershy makes babies.
That's a thing of beauty.
They just couldn't get that one past the censors. Hey, it's the crappy one, Garble.
Pony friend Spike.
I'm sure he'll only make things
Official
better.
Friendship ambassador to the Dragonlands to you. And I'm not little. I had the mold. See?
And I have immunity, diplomatic immunity.
Oh, Runt's got wings. I'm so impressed. What's that supposed
I
to
could
be?
murder you and get away with it. Twilight says.
Looks like a baby blanket to me.
It's not a baby blanket. It's a comfort blanket.
A comfort, heart-filled love blanket
Pony pals make it for you with
of
friendship
self-discovery.
and gumdrops.
No, I made it. And
With
by the
friendship
way,
and
it is a lot
gumdrops.
harder than it looks.
Check out the baby blanket, guys. It's a lot harder than
Straight to the lava,
Got your boy.
burst into flame,
Little baby crying.
just like Spike's hopes and dreams.
Betty broke a claw and everything. Give it back. That's for my friend. Cut it out. You know laugh fire's dangerous. It can.
All right, Laugh Fire, we're just gonna introduce this now.
Smolder? What are you doing here?
I bet that's gonna come back up. Someone's gonna Laugh Fire something at a crucial time.
Get out of here before your brother shows up. Garble isn't very nice to sensitive dragons.
But Garble is my
Oh,
Your brother.
goodness.
Problem with that, Pony?
Excuse me?
Oh, brother.
Hold on, we're just flipping this entire thing on its head. I am suddenly much more interested in what's happening.
fun to catch up on. There's no lava diving at school.
Good luck getting Garble to do anything.
Yeah, he's been so weird since you left. Hiding and moping around.
I have not.
All he misses his little sister.
I learned
Big
that Twilight
sister? I don't know.
Hanging up on each other isn't half as cool as you think.
Aw, Pony School made you soft.
Wanna try me and find out?
Maybe later.
So, let's get lava diving. What do you say? Better stay here.
I like that the
Lava might ruin your
female
plan.
dragons are the alphas
Let the whim tag along.
in all our experiences with the show.
Dunk! Ah.
Only gonna warn you once. Spike's my friend. You mess with him, you mess with me. Besides, he came here to hang out with you, Garble.
This is an interesting way to try to redeem
Sweet.
a side villain.
Let's go do dragon stuff. Garble can have fun with his new friend.
A bully antagonist. Look at those Discord eyes on that guy.
And he's not my friend.
Who do you think you are? Mimicking those
Gargar.
beautiful pupils.
Not in public.
Oh, it's okay to have a nickname. Sometimes I'm called Spiky Wikey.
Seriously?
We can be nickname buddies.
I am not hanging out with him.
Give him a chance, Garble. You guys have a lot in common.
Fine. Race
You're
you to the
both-
lava pit.
Flyers.
I I thought you said your brother was sweet.
All the tough guy stuff is just an act. He's a big marshmallow.
Yeah, not seeing it.
Well, maybe a burned marshmallow. Smoky on the outside, but squishy inside.
And
Friends
delicious.
who can appreciate that part. Like you. You're not changing your mind about helping me cheer him up, are you?
You just gotta roast them first. Burn away his insecurities.
Okay, lava jumping. Just like old times, huh, Gargar?
Boil the facade.
Except for one little annoying thing.
Scales away!
All right.
The lava's fine!
Cool.
You know, whenever I'm feeling a little down, it always helps if I do something with a friend. How about we jump together?
I don't know if I'm okay with this entire flip here.
Spike, you okay?
I know there must be something worse than lava up your nose.
That sounds pretty bad. I've had a lot of wasabi on sushi before. I assume it feels very similar.
Oops.
I wonder when we're gonna hit the point where
Swallowing lava.
he does the soft
Definitely worse.
breakdown. I'm sorry.
Bad.
I missed you, sister.
Then they all lived happily ever after.
Yay!
Time to come out, little one.
Man, these dragon babies are gonna be soft when they're born, Fluttershy. Those dragons are gonna disown them.
Maybe you'd like a song?
I think you might be encouraging them to stay in. Dragons aren't much for touchy-feely stuff.
Oh,
Well, Fluttershy's been touching all over the place.
yes. Why are the eggs shaking? Are they finally hatching?
I wish.
No, they're freezing to death.
Days. I'm sure it means something, but it's probably not good.
Try this. Red velvet.
Great.
Guaranteed
Good job,
to
Ember.
any creature spirits.
Very empowered leader.
Feeling better already.
Don't need to ask help from anyone.
I don't know about you, but a change of scenery always turns my frown upside
Maybe we
down.
should have gotten some tips before the mommies and daddies booked it.
I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon. I will be the bigger dragon.
Might have to wait a few years,
Sometimes
Spike.
just hearing what someone appreciates about you can make you feel better about yourself.
I'll go first.
Oh boy.
Spike, I think it's really nice that you're trying to cheer up Gargar.
Thank you, Smolder.
She's just toying with him,
Always
I
let every
hope.
creature know how you're feeling, Gargar.
Only Smolder gets to call me that.
That is our word.
Thank you for speaking your truth.
Oh.
Alright, okay. Very, very Looney Tunes of you, MLP.
Okay, new activity.
I like that lava flow.
Boys. Hey, Garble! Smolder! Surf's up!
He's surfing down, guys. I don't trust him.
It's done.
You coming?
Oh,
Dragons are strong. Those surfboards, they definitely tip the scale.
There you are.
hey, Fluttershy.
For a land that's all rocks, this place is surprisingly easy to get lost.
Spike!
How are
Wanna
the
help me
eggs?
make babies?
The eggs won't hatch. They just keep shaking. I'm starting to think the dragons are too scared to come out. I was hoping you could help. If you're not too busy cheering up Smolder's brother.
Please don't tell me they're actually scared of leaving the eggs.
Garble. The only thing that cheers him up is to make me miserable.
Please just let them be cold.
Wanna play lava ball?
Because that is the silliest thing.
Excuse me, but that's not a very nice game.
Excuse me,
I nearly got you.
I catch on fire if I'm near lava.
I mean, leave my friend alone, please. Spike came all this way to cheer up Garble, which was a very kind thing to do.
It's the fur.
Aw, do you need cheering up?
What's wrong, Garble? Did some dragon hurt your window feelings?
Is he gonna break down
What
here?
she's talking about? Spike's the one who's gonna cry.
Hey!
Getting sad.
Surfing or what?
Oh, yeah. Let's go hang with a real dragon, not a pony wannabe.
Yeah. You know, if he idolizes his sister, that'd be cool. I would like to definitely get
Can do about the eggs, and you cheer up Garble. At least he listens to you.
some notion of
Just you
his actual character here. We are most of the way in the episode.
packing a whole lifetime of kindness.
Oh.
We still haven't gotten a redeemable characteristic even when he was alone.
Coochie, coochie coo. Coochie, coochie coo. Coochie coochie.
Maybe if you sing it.
Spike!
Maybe if you sing Coochie Coo, they will
Shouldn't you
burst
be doing
out
whatever it is you do at Twilight School?
and swarm you.
It's a long story. Wow, these eggs really do look scared. Wait, aren't the hatching grounds supposed to be hot?
Thank you. Thank you.
Molten lava under them. That's
I
what the
swear
eggs
if they
are
were
made of. The heat makes
scared, I would leave.
Something's wrong. I don't think the eggs are shaking because they're afraid. They're cold.
Get some lava up in here.
You're right. But what happened to the lava?
Pour the hot juice. Oh, it was lava.
I
Okay.
have an idea.
Garble!
It was stolen.
Smolder! Is any dragon there?
It's like they're playing giant civilization
My,
with those plateaus.
bongo drums?
Fire, dragon,
Dragons of Catan.
and wagon. Feeling like I'd be sagging.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay, there we go. That's weird, but at least we're actually getting something.
Balaclava.
Fresh lava coming.
Sure, that was a little awkward of a scene. Kind of abrupt. But you know what?
See?
I'll take it.
I wondered where that lava was coming from. They must be draining it from the underground lake.
Congrats, boys. You're murdering the future.
Rock back! Immediately!
Yes, Dragon Lord Ember.
How
Literally.
long have you been removing these boulders?
Killing your nieces, nephews, and future siblings.
It made our lava pool so nice and warm-like.
Oh, it's supposed to be heating the eggs! Now they'll never hatch!
You guys are going straight to the gallows. Is this the problem now? Does Garble have to fix the lava?
Sorry, Dragon Lord Ember.
We'll put the lava back!
Where is the plot going here?
Oh, come on. So difficult. It's liquidy.
I don't think exactly. The hatching grounds can't be the only warm place.
Spicy eyes. I've got spicy eyes.
Take the eggs.
You know how fragile those things are? No way we'll be able to move them all safely.
Okay, now they're too fragile to
Bring all the
move.
dragons to the hatching grounds. We'll have to make the heat ourselves.
We're gonna laugh them
Sneaking around here.
to birth. Laughing to birth. That's a good concept.
The only one sneaking around is you, Garble. Why didn't you tell me you were a poet?
Got him.
I'm not.
Words, rhythm, sometimes rhyme, weird punctuation. Sure
All right,
sounds
you know
like
what?
poetry to me.
It's okay, Gargar. Fluttershy won't think you're soft for being a poet.
Devoid of context.
Dragon, who was your real friend.
That scene's pretty neat.
Okay, fine. But I'm not a flowery, namby-pamby poet. I'm a beat poet. Dig.
I
Yeah.
totally feel you.
Beat on a
And you
street.
better not tell my friends about it.
But why? If I was a poet, I'd want to share my creations with every pony.
I'm the
Yeah.
only one Garble will perform.
And if they don't like it,
Any poetry since I left.
then screw
It's
them.
been so sad.
They're not your friends.
I need to create. But if the other dragons ever found out I like this junk, they'd make fun of me forever.
Is that why you
Cool.
pick on Spike? To make your friends think you're tough?
Wait, you've been picking on Spike?
You know,
Only when you're not.
it took 9
looking.
seasons.
But if I didn't pick on Spike, they just pick on me.
And
He is kinda
a changing character
I'll have you know Spike is stronger than you are any day.
on the
Yeah, right.
degree of
Cupcake
abruptness
making
and
fun of
severity
Pony dragon? Ha, give me a break.
First of all,
of
there's
season 8
nothing
of Game
wrong
of
with being a
Thrones.
pony. Second, Spike isn't afraid to be who he is, no matter what you or any creature thinks.
But we're finally gonna get
Real strength.
good guy Garble.
Some dragons I know.
For a pony without a horn, she sure got a point.
Ha!
For you guys, we need
I-
your help. Hurry!
Oh. I think I just cut myself on that joke. Ironically, because the lack of edge somehow inverted upon itself and stabbed me in the eye.
Ordered every dragon to warm up the eggs, but they still won't hatch. I don't know what else we can try.
We can't give up.
We need to Monsters Inc. this, apparently.
How about we wrap the eggs in a bunch of baby blankets?
Garble doing his poetry makes his friends laugh uncontrollably
Quick like.
in mockery.
That lava fire could burn some ponies.
Burn. Good idea, Spiky Wikey.
All right, I'll roast you in front of my friends, and they'll laugh at your suffering.
To that light. Break through shells that bind.
Spike, you're not cool.
Break free. Explore. Stuck between rock and hard place.
The hatchlings are gonna laugh at him so hard, they'll heat up their own shells and break out. You know, I'm glad they're
Freedom. Come.
focused enough that while laughing at their friend, they at least direct their heat at the proper source.
State your claim. Don't stop. Just do. Be the one and only you.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
What? Their lava fire is so hot, it's hatching the eggs.
Come to light. Proud
Sure.
to be. Open up.
All right.
Bam, be free.
Bambi. Dead mom. Very sad. But then, springtime. Aw, that one's cute. That one's not. That one's weird. Okay.
You did it,
Oh.
Gar! You performed in front of other dragons!
One of them looked like a Yoshi.
Super lame. What kind of weakling writes poetry?
The hero of the Dragonlands. That's him.
Yeah, Garble saved our eggs because he was strong enough to be who he is, whether you liked it or not. I grew up thinking
Sure.
it was okay to make fun of differences, but my friends have taught me to celebrate them.
You know, admirable moral cause here.
From now on, in my kingdom, that's exactly what we will do. No, if you don't mind, can you teach
Cool.
me how to write poetry like
Thanks, we
that?
have
Pretty cool.
changed the laws of dragonkind
Yeah, me
today on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Take a number, guys.
I'll take them all.
Oh. Oh, that one's on the left is so cute. And also the one in the middle. The yellow one. Who's flying. You know, if I was more cynical, I would think that Twilight Sparkle just sent an entourage that helped transform the very societal fabric of an opposing nation with their pony ideals. This is actually probably an act of war, guys. Not some spontaneous friendship diplomacy. Twilight's trying to shape all the nations of the world to her own image. And I'm afraid of the dictator that will be in the future once Celestia steps down. It's a very, sad day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was Season 9, Episode 9, Sweet and Smoky, and that was interesting? We will start with the best part. Fluttershy was adorable. Those faces in the beginning, unparalleled in terms of hug factor. On top of that, the moral is very appropriate. It's a legitimate lesson. It especially speaks to a lot of the people who watch this show. But it's also fairly basic, which in itself is not a terrible thing. But it has absolutely been done before on this show, and this one was pretty heavy-handed, especially with the explanation at the end. almost from the very beginning, you could tell where the episode was going in terms of what it wanted to teach, which is not a rare occurrence for this show. But I felt like I was spending a lot of time just wondering on how they would get to it rather than being engrossed in the narrative. I think one of the biggest issues here was that there was so much happening in the episode with these two parallel storylines that it took away the time that could have been used to actually develop Garble's character. It kind of felt like they wanted to tie up loose ends, redeem this bully character who recurred throughout the seasons, and they grabbed a baseline lesson from a hat at random so they could shoehorn it into a story to make him more relatable and make this turn easier to digest. But the reveal was kind of awkwardly done, and we barely got time to see what troubles he was going through and feel internally the transition that he was making. I will say that I kind of got my hopes up too much with how they've been tackling some more real-world and focused issues in the past seasons, that they might have been trying to broach a more serious topic than this. I doubt they do it explicitly in any case, obviously, but pie in the sky, a hint toward an analog for sexual orientation, or along those lines. Something a little bolder, something that would make me go, wow, they did that. But we got something simple, which is fine. But I think even that could have been done better, could have gotten to the heart of the matter faster, less time toying around with Garble picking on Spike. And I don't know if Ember had to be clueless about all these things. It just seems that more than usual, I guess, a lot of things were happening here for plot convenience, which is a bit more acceptable if you're working with a brand new character, but everyone here was already existing and defined in the universe. I said there was cute stuff. Fluttershy, obviously. Spike's blanket, cute. Look at all these cute things. Those babies, cute. How about that? And there's nothing offensive or offensively wrong or bad about this episode. And I guess that's the least we could hope for. Or maybe I'm just cranky because I'm hungry. And because of the circles I've been running around with copyright recently. Hopefully things will clear up soon. And hopefully episode 10 picks things back up. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Until next time, remember, be who you want to be. B-A-R-B-I-E.